Was accused of cheating. My wife showed me her phone, which showed thousands of messages from her ex over the past year that she had never responded to. My wife hugged me and held me close, but I couldn't stop crying and asked my wife to leave the house. She reluctantly agreed, hugged me again, promised she would never betray me, and headed to her best friend's place for the night. I feel so insecure because her ex is so much more attractive than I am, and the video shows how intensely they are in love. I asked 2 guy friends to spend the night, and they came immediately and calmed me down. My wife came by the next day to talk, but I couldn't bear to look at her. I asked her to give me some time alone. She said okay, kissed my forehead, and dropped off some food and my favorite chocolate she had gotten for me. 3 days passed like this, and I called her to ask if she could return home. She left work early and came straight to me. I didn't even say anything. I just cried when I saw her. She held me close and promised that the only person she cared about was me, her husband. It's been 4 days since she came home, and she's been giving me flowers, random hugs, and kisses, everything a husband dreams of getting from his wife, but I just can't move on from seeing that video of her and her ex. My wife has been trying to talk to me about this, but I've been shutting down any conversation. She tried again during dinner today, and this time, I blew up at her and told her to leave. It was something in the heat of the moment, but she looked hurt. She packed some clothes and said she would return to her friend's place until I could talk. I tried to stop her when she was leaving, but she left anyway and won't answer my calls. Update. I called her again. She didn't pick up, so I left a voicemail and begged her to come home. I promised we could discuss everything. She couldn't sleep either and came home around 3 a.m. I was still awake and asked if we could talk now. We sat down, and I began the conversation. I explained I truly love her, but seeing her and her ex's intense chemistry in the video made me feel jealous and insecure. She promised that that was something of the past, that I would be her present and future, and that she only loved me. I apologized for ignoring her attempts at talking to me and telling her to leave. I said I was sorry and promised to be a better communicator. She forgave me and told me she was also at fault. She said she enabled her ex by not blocking him, giving him the idea that he still had a chance with her, which caused him to try to come after me and cause a rift in our marriage. She also told me he messaged her the day after sending the message and video, again, begging her to leave me for him. She apologized for her part in letting her ex disrespect me and showed me she had blocked him now. We decided not to go to counseling and just work on things ourselves. For my self-esteem issues regarding thinking her ex was much more attractive than me, my wife reassured me and told me that I'm perfect the way I am, and she loves every part of me. We spent a few more hours just talking, and the topic of her ex came up. I asked if she could tell me what happened between them. Long story short, she was reluctant to tell me that her ex of 4 years cheated when she was planning to propose. She went on a bender. Her parents asked if she wanted to try the arranged marriage route, and she agreed, saying she was in no condition to make good decisions. We met a month after she got clean, and things went from there. She said she regrets treating me poorly early in our relationship and regrets giving me the crappy Walmart ring because of what another man did to her and asked for my forgiveness. Regarding thousands of messages, she didn't block her ex from any form of communication because her revenge showed him that her life could be better without him. Still, she admitted she also found his desperation pretty funny. We read some of the messages together and had a nice laugh before she deleted all of them permanently on her own accord. Talking with her went as best as it could have. She forgave me, admitted to it, and apologized for her part.